Hi, it's John Binney here, and I wanted to talk to you today about how I write a song every day. So for context, I've written around 500 songs in the last 2.5 years, and that also includes about 24 albums. So I have been writing songs. I started just writing like at weekends, and it was just like whatever kind of inspired me at the time. Sometimes I'd think like all week, like what am I going to write about? And I just kind of started to get into a bit of a habit. So I started to have a setup for myself because I have like um, a wife and kids and a full-time job, and time is very precious. And so I started to get into a bit of a rhythm. At like weekends, I would come in early into the studio, which is a garage conversion in our house. It's super lucky to have. And I come in early in the morning and I just spend like 2 hours. I'd only give myself 2 hours, and I just start recording a song end to end. And so after a while, I started to get more into meditation, and that's like a whole different video. But as part of that meditation journey, I started to get inspired by some of the experiences I would have during meditation. So I started meditating every day, and again, that's been about 2.5 years ago. And so every day I'll sit down and I'll meditate, and I started to get a lot of kind of inspiration through meditation. And I found that a really interesting experience, because what would happen is I'd start kind of writing them down, and so these experiences would come and kind of go. And I always feel like a song is like a gift like that as well, that it's kind of a message. And if you don't create it, if you don't sing it to someone, if you don't share it or just speak it out loud, it's kind of a gift that's wasted. And so I started to really just start experimenting with recording songs based on meditation. And so I have a guided meditation which I've put up, and I'll put a link in this video. And so now what I do every day is I sit down and after my morning run, and I take it's 10 minutes, and I meditate. So I kind of clear my mind, and as part of the meditation towards the end, after relaxation and kind of clearing, I ask my spirit guides, my higher self, and the source of love in this universe for a message today. And I just sit very quietly, and it's really a process of just listening and visualizing. Sometimes I get like clear messages, and I'll speak them out loud. So typically I will just sit there and speak what I hear. And today I had a really strong experience. I saw one of my guides, Maya, like she stepped through and said, here is, she had her hands like this, and so she started talking through the message, which was all about, you're ready now, you're ready for your next step. I think a big next step for me is talking about some of these experiences. And she also spoke about the chorus of this song, which is called Whatever, I think I'll call it. And the course is all like, be whatever you want to be. So be a leader, be a teacher, be a lover, be a healer, was with the lyrics that came through, and I could hear like the song playing in my head. And so it's kind of going from nothing, from where you're just an empty kind of vessel and you cleared your mind, to just listening to whatever your belief is, whether it's your subconscious, whether it's your mind, whether it's your creative instinct, whether it's whether you're religious, whether it's your God or whatever it is, to kind of let that inspiration come into you. And so I just sit there and I just kind of speak it out loud. And I sometimes get a bit worried I'm going to forget it, so I just repeat it a few times. Then I just leave. I say thank you, and I leave and go get a shower in the morning. And then I come back to the studio after my breakfast, and I'll sit and record the song. And again, it's really just a process of having everything set up. So my guitar is set up, I just need to tune it, plug it in, and just go. And so I can record a song within about 10 or 20 minutes. And then I can just go to work. And so that moment is captured, like I've captured that essence of the message that came through for me. And I think what's beautiful about the process is that you can ask for a message for yourself, but messages can be for anybody. And I think I'm as much as part of a receiver as everyone else that listens, that are kind of drawn to listen to the song or listen to this video. And so, yeah, I also go through, sometimes I worry about oh, what am I going to write about tomorrow? And after doing this for a year, so dead on, it was February last year that I started writing a song every day. And I went through months of thinking, this is going to run out, this is going to run out. And now I think at least my mind now accepts that it's not going to run out. It is actually infinite. It can just create every day, like it's actually possible. And I could do this for the rest of my life if I choose to. And if I want to take a break, that's okay as well. Sometimes I write several songs. I don't need to write a song every day, but I'll certainly release a song every day. And it's just such a beautiful journey. I think it's part of that surrender to the process, which is the more you can relax and settle into it and just go with it and make sure you have space, no matter how much physical space you have, put aside that 10 minutes and sit down and clear your mind and just, wait for what comes through. I don't think there's anything unique about me. Anyone can do this. Anyone can tap into their creative ability. It could be poems, it could be art, it could be dancing, it could be teaching, it could be leading others, it could be healing, it could really be anything at all. It could also just be, just making space for yourself. And I think that's really important. I think all of us have many, many gifts and we're all completely unique. And none of this is a competition. I'm not here to try and write the most songs in the world. I am here to help raise the love vibrations of the world. And as part of that journey, I feel like it's really, really important to help inspire others. It's safe now. It's safe to express yourself. It's safe to step into your power and your abilities. And the world is changing right in front of us. It's already changed. And so now's the perfect time for you to kind of step outside and say, I am unique. I am different. I have a unique skill that I want to share with the world. And when I tap into myself, well, I am unstoppable. I can do anything I want to do. I can achieve anything. And my message to you is, if you're watching this video, thank you very much. And this is for you. This is your time. You are ready now. You can step into your power. You have many powers and they're all unique and they're all beautiful. You can do this. You can. And this is why you're listening to this, because this is from the universe to you. You're ready now. You're ready for that next evolutionary step. Whatever it is that's been playing on your mind, what's been in the back of your mind, go for it. You can do it. And so with that, thank you very much for watching. I took a big step forwards talking about some of these experiences, and there's many, many more to share, and I'd love to share more with you. So thank you so much. Please listen to my music. Please like and subscribe. Please do ask me questions if you'd like me to cover any aspects of me or my beliefs or experiences or whatever. Just anything. I'm really happy to create. And I also love collaborating with music as well, if you couldn't tell. So just drop me an email. I'll put a link in the description, and or just leave a comment. And take care of yourself. And just remember, you are an infinite creator. You can do it. And I love you. Sending my love from Scotland.